Well, hello, hello. This is Cindy, your host at Ask Cindy Connector Live. Make sure that you follow me on TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram. And of course, hit that subscribe button on YouTube. Just type in Ask Cindy Connector Live. So, a really quick plug for StreamYard. If you are a small to medium sized business, definitely go to StreamYard.com and you could have a podcast just like this. And if you want to comment, make sure that you go to Ask Cindy Connector Live. You're also going to go to StreamYard.com/Facebook. So both of the networks marry and we could see your comments. So I'm an ambassador with National Day Calendar. I want to do a quick announcement today. It's National Barbie Day, Crab Meat Day, Get Out of Your Way Day, Get Over It Day, and Meatball Day. So a little bit about me. I am a travel agent and I'm a podcaster. And about 10 years ago, one of my friends started calling me Ask Cindy Connector. And a few years back, I started a Facebook page where I would share a lot of my friends' specials or when they join a new company, if they just wanted to get the word out. So now on Ask Cindy Connector, I'm actually live. So you're watching from Facebook or YouTube. And I just want to introduce you to my really good friend, John Johnson. We've known each other probably for about 4 years. We met on Facebook. And we're friends on and off Facebook, always going to the Comedy on the Beach and supporting everything that he's doing. So, John, tell us a little backstory about you and also a little bit more about your company.
Got it. Thank you, Cindy. My name is John Johnson, the easiest name on the planet to remember. And today I'm here talking to you guys, educating you about Kangen Water. It is very amazing. I purchased it for myself and now do the business as well because the business side of it is so amazing as well. But essentially, most people have not heard of it or they vaguely have some idea of it. But essentially, it is a medical device from Japan. It is in pretty much every hospital there. It is the drinking water system for the White House, the Vatican for the Pope, Buckingham Palace for the royal family, the Lakers, the Dodgers, the Yankees, the Seahawks, the Red Sox, the Diamondbacks, all of their athletes, they all drink Kangen water. Tiger Woods is home. Tom Brady has been on Kangen water for 10 years. And we just saw him win another Super Bowl. Bill Gates filled his mansion with 16 machines and gave 20 away to his closest family and friends. And the list goes on and on. Floyd Mayweather, Conor McGregor, the fighter Conor McGregor, just bought 6 machines from someone on my team here that I know personally here in Southern California. And the list goes on and on. It is far, far and away. The 1% have known about this for years, that these machines and the water that comes from this machine is by far the best for your body. And I learned about it from an athlete friend of mine that I met. Here in Huntington, I was walking down the pier about 4.5 years ago, and out of the corner of my eye, you know, there's beach volleyball tournaments always going on by the pier. So I didn't think much of it. And then I start watching closely, and the guys, they were playing with their feet, and they were playing very coherently, playing beach volleyball with no hands. They were using their chest, their head, their feet, they're volleying the ball to each other. They're doing flip kicks over the net. It was crazy. It's called foot volley. And it's mostly former soccer players that have played this two-on-two beach volleyball. And I went up to the league owner and met with him because, as you know, I also am a professional drone pilot. So at the time, I was just starting to really get heavily into drones. And I approached him and I was like, hey, this would look really great from a drone view. Can we talk about bringing you some drone footage? And he agreed. So we met at his house later that week. And halfway through that conversation about drones, he offered me some water to be polite, something to drink. I just said water to be polite. And he went to this crazy machine on his counter. And his name was Giordano. He's one of my best friends now. And I asked him about it. That's what I love the most about the Kangen, is that no one sold me on it or told me about it. I asked him, I was like, what is that? I have to know what that is. And he goes, oh, I've researched. He's like a fit athlete. He eats nothing but chicken breast and lentil beans, and it's very ripped. And he goes, I've researched the best water in the world for your body. This is it by far. This is what all the top athletes use. And it's great. He goes, do you have any health issues? And as you know from my comedy, you have seen my feet, Miss Cindy, and how jacked up and deformed and weird and flat my feet are, which after working for 23 years in restaurants has caused me great pain. My knees, my ankles, I already had mid-level stages of arthritis.
Oh,
It
wow.
was very painful. Every morning I would wake up and have to use the walls to go to the bathroom because it was so stiff and painful. And I couldn't rub the pain. It was like inside my knee, inside my ankles. And I went to the best doctors. I went to Cedars-Sinai. I went to UCLA Medical, and all these Western doctors. The guy on the cover of Foot and Ankle magazine told me, you have two options. You can take pills for the pain, or you can do a cortisone shot for the pain every 3 months, Mr. Johnson, but
Oh,
that
wow.
technically will degrade your joints even further. And I was like, that's it? Those are my only options? Are you kidding me? And I caved in. I did a cortisone shot one time, and it was great. For 4 weeks, I was playing basketball again and no pain. And then it went away. And after 5 weeks, it was back again. And I was like, I'm not going to keep doing this knowing it's worsening my joints even faster. So around that time is when I met Giordano on the beach and at
Wow.
his house. And he asked me, I told him about those health issues. And he goes, you have to try this water. And I laughed kind of. I was like, water, come on, man. And he goes, no, it is from this special medical device from Japan. It creates extremely antioxidant, anti-inflammatory water. You have to try it. So I said, okay, I agreed. And I would come to his house every couple days because you have to have it fresh. That's why all bottled alkaline water is fake. It's all a marketing scam. All they're doing is chemically changing the water. They're adding baking
What?
soda basically to water, which has no health benefits for you and can build up in your organs over time. But they're riding the coattails of what people have vaguely heard Kangen water is alkaline water. So we now explain to people that it's alkalized water. It's been electrically changed, much different, and it's all about the free hydrogen. It basically splits H2O into H and HO, and that free hydrogen ion is what is a magnet for free radicals and toxins in your body. So I would come every few days, and after almost exactly day 21, it felt like the time I got a cortisone shot. And that was years ago. And I do not wake up with that pain anymore. I play basketball. I
Really?
feel great. And all I did was switch to drinking this water. I'm not a crazy health nut. I didn't do anything else other than switch to drinking this water. And it was amazing. And that's 4.5 years ago. I've now met hundreds of people that are also owners. And we have weekly presentations here in Huntington that we do. And over the years, I've met people that are like my cancer, my diabetes. It helped me with my kidney disease, my liver disease, because it doesn't cure any one thing. We don't claim that it cures you. It
Yeah.
heals your body from the inside out at a cellular level and allows your body to return to, that's what Kangen means in Japanese, is return to origin. So it returns your body to homeostasis, lets you do what you're supposed to do. And yes, it's alkaline, which no disease can form in an alkaline environment. They need an acidic environment. And it's been amazing. So I've become passionate about educating about the machines as well. There's a lot of misconceptions. There's a lot of misunderstandings. I was the same way. I just thought water was water. I didn't know the difference. And now I've become an expert in showing people. In our demonstration, we'll show the pH levels of different waters and different bottled waters, and separately from the acidity or the alkalinity with the pH, we have a meter that's a scientific instrument that you put a probe in, and it shows you the antioxidant level of a liquid or its oxidizing level. So it's kind of like a golf
Wow.
score.
Mhm.
Positive is bad, negative is good. So
Yeah.
uh, soda, energy drinks are the worst. They're like positive 500. If you guys get
Oh,
nothing
they
else
are
from me
horrible.
today,
Yeah.
energy drinks and
Yeah.
soda, positive 4 to 500. But most bottled waters, almost all bottled waters, are negative 200 or positive 200 to positive 300, 350. Smart water is like positive 350, oxidizing you. It's speeding up the aging process.
Mhm.
Even good waters, Fiji and stuff, they're all positive 200, and they're all acidic as well. So we'll show that with the pH drops and the meter. Then once you get to below 0, you're dealing with antioxidants. So green tea, blueberry juice, lemon, those are like negative 70 to negative 100 on the scale. Cod liver oil, castor oil, that used to be the end all be all that
Yeah.
our moms would
Mhm.
give us to help us when we were sick. That's around negative 200 on the antioxidant scale. But who wants to drink a gallon of cod liver oil every day, you know?
Not
So
me.
uh, Kangen water, when it comes out of my machine, is around negative 800. It is off the
Wow.
charts, packed with antioxidants. There's a Dr. Filtzer from Harvard. He's an advisor to Harvard Medical School, and he's also an advisor with the Kangen Water Company. He explains that you could not possibly eat enough fruits and vegetables in one day to equal 1 glass of Kangen water. 1 glass of Kangen water is like having 2 gallons of blueberry juice, the antioxidant equivalent. So that's where the major health benefits come from. So that's why I don't even explain it as alkaline water anymore. There's 3 main properties to the water that make it good. Alkalinity is the last. Yes, it's not acidic, it's alkaline, good for you. Yet it is microclustered, which means most water, I didn't know, is clusters of 30 to 50 clusters of H2Os. All bottled water, your tap water, it's all clustered together. Kangen water, it breaks it down with electricity to about 3 to 5 clusters. So in your cell membranes,
Really?
that's like throwing BBs at a chain link fence instead of throwing softballs at a chain link fence. So that's why athletes love it, because they can drink a bunch of it. It hydrates them at a much higher rate. It's about 6 times normal water. And they can drink a bunch and run right back out on the field, and there's no sloshing around in your stomach like normal water is. You know, we're supposed to wait a half an hour before swimming or running if you drink water. You don't have to do that with Kangen
Oh,
water.
wow.
And
Okay. That's something
because
really
it,
good to know,
it's
actually.
yeah,
Yeah.
and with supplements, they athletes love it because it's so much more hydrating and absorbing. Uh, there's a great nutritionist who does all the major teams and sports icons. This guy Shan Stratton, and he explains that it's not about nutrient uh, consumption. You can take all the great supplements and vitamins you want. It's about nutrient utilization. So without Kangen water, he explains that you just have expensive urine because you're peeing out 70%. You know, 70% what you're absorbing, you only take it in about 30% because the water is small enough to get into your cells. Whereas if you drink it with Kangen water, it absorbs 90 to 95% of what the vitamins you're taking with it, supplements you're taking with it. If you happen to drink alcohol with it, it would enhance those effects even more. So I've known people that make Kangen water ice cubes and they put it in their cocktails. But it's amazing the properties of it. And people don't know. They're like, oh, yeah, I can go buy alkaline water at the store. That is fake crap. That
Mhm.
is not what Kangen water is. That I love when people say that they already drink Kangen water or alkaline water, because I'm like, you're already paying for this machine, but yet you're drinking this far inferior water that has just been chemically changed. And people, that's the
Wow.
biggest eye opener, I'm sure, with you right now too. People don't realize alkaline water, true alkaline water, in Japan they call it negative water because it's negative antioxidant. Alkaline water is just a marketing scheme that all these companies have just added baking soda. You know, you can look on any of them, Essentia, all these things that are $4 a bottle. It says sodium bicarbonate, magnesium sulfate. Why does your water have ingredients in it?
Mhm.
They've
Yeah.
just taken reverse osmosis water, which is the worst, by the way. That's something I love teaching people too. When I show the test, reverse osmosis water is the worst water for your health. Yes, it's been stripped of any bacteria. It's clean. It's purified water. It takes everything out. The minerals that you want are gone. All it leaves is H2 and O. And when I show people their reverse osmosis water systems, it's almost as acidic as soda. It's very bright yellow, almost orangey red with
Oh,
the
wow.
pH. And the oxidant level is usually 350 positive. So yes, you have purified water, but it's oxidizing purified water. Whereas Kangen water is, there's a filter in it first, but then these 8 platinum dipped titanium covered plate or platinum dipped titanium plates that cause this electrical reaction that rips apart the bond. It's called the dissociation of water. So it breaks that bond of H2O and makes H and HO, but it only lasts for a day or two. So that's why you have to have a machine to make it fresh. So if you're like ionized, well, okay, yeah, I've seen there's ion or some bottled waters at the store. Those are also all marketing scams, because you'll look on the back and in tiny lettering, it'll say ionized at time of bottling. So what most average person does not understand is that all of that hydrogen that's negatively charged, it wants to bond to something. So if it's in
Mhm.
your body, if you drink it in the first few hours, it bonds to the free radicals in your body like a magnet. It is
Wow.
a free
Yeah.
radical scavenger. So it's removing and flushing out toxins and free radicals at a cellular level inside your cells and removing them out. Whereas I'm losing myself here. So uh, at this level, it is, and it's got that free hydrogen ion. Whereas these bottled alkaline waters or these bottled ion waters, it wants to bond back to something. So if it just sits in the bottle for more than 2 days, all of those free hydrogen ions, they bond back to the HO, and then it's just purified water again. So the same thing with Kangen water. If I make some fresh from my machine and I let it sit there for 2 days, just like the way an avocado starts to brown,
Yeah.
oxidizing, the way a banana, an orange starts becoming brown and loses its flavor, it's oxidizing. So after 2 days, it's just purified alkaline water, but the major health benefits of the free hydrogen are no longer there. So uh, that's kind of the basic cliff notes of the machine, why it's so great. There are a few cheap competitors, but they are by far the gold standard. They're the only company in the world that. So this is why all the celebrities and everybody, they don't have an assortment of different water ionizers. They all use Kangen water because they're in the world that is an equipment manufacturer. They make every single part. They even make the box that it comes in. They don't outsource anything.
Oh, wow.
And they're the only company in the world that is certified as a medical device. They have what's called ISO certification 13285. And ISO certifications are what satellites are given and Rolexes. It is the highest worldwide standard of manufacturing award and certification, and they are the only one in the world to be certified as a medical device. There are some cheap competitors that will say, "Oh, we're just like Kangen water," and it's not even close. They use not dipped, but they use mesh spray painted platinum plates. The cleaning processes aren't good. Most of these machines break after a couple years, and Kangen water is, their machines are overly built. They will last a lifetime. We're allowed to say 30 to 35 years because they're a Japanese company. They're very reputable and very ethical. And so they have machines that are 30 years old. So we're allowed to say that. But technically, uh, they'll last for life because there's no moving parts and it's so well built. We've had engineers, one of our top leaders who makes 7 figures, maybe 8 figures from Kangen, has had engineers rip it apart and other machines and compare. and they were like, the Kangen machine is overly built. So I've now gotten into the business side of it. So that's why I've changed my Instagram and Facebook. Used to be at Kangen Water Health, but the business side is so good because their entire marketing budget. So like this phone has probably a 85-90% marketing budget. They have Super Bowl ads. There's hundreds of millions of dollars for celebrity endorsements. That's where all their marketing goes. Kangen, the owner, made it very strict direct sales, and he wanted distributors who were passionate about it, that understood it, explaining it, and making the profits, and not some kid at Walmart trying to explain the disassociation of water or something. So their compensation plan, they take 54% of every machine sold, and it gets split into 8 different points. And then depending on how many sales you have is how many points you make. So all those millions of dollars that instead of going to LeBron James or Tiger Woods, even though all these guys are drinking Kangen water, that's the biggest testament to me, is that all these people are choosing to drink Kangen water, even though no one is paying them a penny to do it. The company will never pay for celebrity endorsements. And all these athletes,
Oh, wow. Really?
they're all drinking the green Gatorade bottle that we've all seen, the plastic green bottle from Gatorade, and they're getting their $5 million a year contract to hold that bottle. And almost all of them are drinking Kangen water inside of that bottle. No real athlete. Let me give you a secret. No real athlete drinks Gatorade. It is sugary, acidic crap. We use it in our demo. We show how acidic
lot of
it is.
sodium too. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Do you have your website? Yeah, because we're out of time.
I could talk all day about Kangen. So yes, it's there. If you want more info, go to alkalinekangenwater.com. And there's a contact form for me. You can message me. I've now made my Instagram best home-based income. If you want more info on how to go, our sales have actually gone up during COVID, and I've made a great income. And the athlete who used to be a busboy, the guy that with the foot volley that taught it to me, he made 240,000 last year just from selling Kangen machines. And the business opportunity is huge. So it's just such a win-win. We believe it's the next microwave. It is the next flat screen TV that everyone in the world's going to eventually have in their kitchen as the next kitchen appliance, just like your dishwasher or your oven. Everyone's going to have a Kangen water ionizer. And it's the real deal. I'm the most skeptical guy in the world, and I poke a hole in the company, the owner, everything, every which way, but they're A+ rated by the Better Business Bureau. They're multiple awards for their manufacturing, and it's just it's great all the way around. So message me, reach out, check out the website if you want more information. And if you take nothing else, just stop drinking soda, stop drinking Pellegrino water. I used to think that was healthy. It's very acidic, and definitely don't drink energy drinks. Those are the 3 worst offenders.
Yeah,
but if you can get alkalized, ionized, hydrogen-rich water, that's what you want for your health. And awesome. If you let me keep talking, I'll keep going. So cut me off, Cindy. I could talk all day about this. I'm fired up about Kangen water.
Why don't you open up your site really quick, and then we'll close out the call. Just so we need some kind of physical product view of what you have.
You want me to open up my site?
Yeah, if you have your website open, and then hit share at the bottom of this broadcast, and just so we could see the website.
Got it. It is loading, and here we go. Let's share.
Chrome tab. Are you Chrome tab?
Okay, is my screen being shared?
No, I don't see anything yet.
Oh, okay, I see it. Here we go. Share. There we go.
There we go. Okay.
Awesome. So yeah, this is the website.
Okay.
Let me see if I can move on it. I can't move, but This is the website. There's all
Okay.
kinds of information in here. There's videos you can watch. The buy now section has the different products. They do have great financing. It is not too expensive. The machine is $4,900 only, and we teach people that it is a 100% tax write-off because they are a direct sales company. So most people got back the 2,000 or 3,000 at the year after they bought it, and
Nice.
even if you're only spending $5 a day on bottled water, that's 150 a month. You are now at almost 2,000 a year. Within 2.5 years, you've now spent more than you would have on bottled water, which is terrible for you, compared to Kangen water, which is the health benefits are off the charts. The cancer
Awesome.
prevention, the diabetes prevention, I could go on and on of people I've met that have been. Again, I can't claim that it will do this for you, but I can tell you what it's done for me. And I highly suggest you guys do your due diligence. Go to PubMed and Google Scholar, not Google, because all the competitors, they put all kinds of bad mouth information on Kangen. If you go to normal Google, which is all paid ads, but Google
Yeah.
Scholar is all peer reviewed. And
Okay.
if you look up ERW, is what Kangen is the brand name. It's referred to in science terms, electrolyzed reduced water
Wow.
or molecular hydrogen. There's all sorts of studies on its effects on cancer and diabetes and oxidative stress and things. So I implore everyone to do their due diligence and look into this. And if they want to get a machine or they want to increase their income and their side income or make this their full-time thing, I'm here to teach them.
Awesome. Well, I'm going to put you in the green room and I'll be back in there in about 30 seconds. Thank you for coming on. Appreciate that.
Thank you for having me, Cindy. It was a pleasure.
Thank you.
Aloha.
There you go. Make sure that you go to John Johnson's IG, Instagram, Best Home Based Income, and we'll work on getting him on the show again. So we're going to be actually seeing the physical product and how it works. So I will see you later. And if you like to tune in tomorrow, we are doing the rebroadcast of Bucket List Coach web show. Anything you want to know about travel and fun excursions, I am your girl. And also this Friday on Ask Cindy Connector, we have a great powerhouse lineup. So make sure that you follow Ask Cindy Connector Live and definitely subscribe on YouTube. This is Cindy at Ask Cindy Connector Live. Have a wonderful day.